Hello, guys. I'll tell you what, there isn't much Arsenal news around today, or if there is, it's stuff we've talked about before. L'Equipe reporting that we've had a bid rejected for Thomas Lemar. Well, that's not news. That keeps happening again and again. I have to say, my optimism on that deal is fading with every passing day. Alexis Sanchez is sick, according to his Instagram. Will that prevent him returning to training as scheduled on Sunday? I don't know. I mean, if my boss told me my first day back at work was a Sunday, I'd probably call in sick too. But hopefully there's nothing untoward. He is legitimately ill. And maybe, knowing Alexis, he'll train anyway. The guy loves to train. So, what I did want to talk about today, I'm going to the Emirates Cup this weekend. I'm a bit in the dark here. Let's move me slightly. There we go. Going to the Emirates Cup this weekend to watch Arsenal in action, Saturday and Sunday. And I want to talk about three players that I'm sort of excited to watch. First up, there's Lacazette. I've seen him play in the Emirates Cup before for Lyon. It wasn't too impressive, but this is the first time he'll play in an Arsenal shirt at the Emirates Stadium. Look, it's not his home debut. That will be the Leicester game when the Premier League season kicks off. But this is a good opportunity to see him in action, to see him with a little bit more training behind him, see what he can do against some high calibre opponents. So, obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm looking forward to seeing Aaron Ramsey as well. Aaron Ramsey, he's struggled so much with injuries in the past, but this time he's had a full pre-season, no international tournament. He had a good end, strong end to the campaign last year too. I thought he was excellent in the FA Cup final, covered a lot of ground. This could be a big season for Aaron Ramsey, and I think in pre-season he's looked sharp, and I'm hoping he can carry that form into the Emirates Cup. And then finally, there's always a young player who shines or stands out in this tournament. I think this time, if it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Reiss Nelson. I thought in Australia and Asia he was the most impressive of a decent young bunch of players, but the likes of Nketiah played against Boreham Wood on Thursday night. I don't think he's going to be involved at the weekend. So I think Nelson's the guy who might get a chance. Maybe Joe Willock too. Be interesting to see Chris Willock. He's in the Benfica squad. Will he play for them? But I think Nelson, as a wing back, either on the right or the left, will get some game time. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what he could do. The Emirates Cup, more friendlies, difficult to take it too seriously, but it is also a good opportunity for fans who don't necessarily get to go to as many Premier League games or don't get to take their families to go and see the team. And it's a good opportunity for us to start assessing how sharp we are looking. We're still a couple of weeks away, so from the actual big kickoff, so nothing to worry about too much, but maybe we'll start to see some patterns of play that might inform things in future. You think back to that Mesut Ozil through pass for Alexandre Lacazette against Bayern Munich. The chance was saved in the end. But if we could see a few more bits of combination play like that, it would be fantastic. And maybe say some goodbyes too. Will Kieran Gibbs appear for the final time as an Arsenal player? Carl Jenkinson, Mathieu Debuchy, Jack Wilshere. What of Jack Wilshere? I don't think he's going to be ready actually on reflection. But yeah, maybe some farewells as well this weekend. Anyway, I've committed to doing these one a day, even when not much is going on. Maybe I should have just pulled a sickie like Alexis, but I'll leave it there. There's a new Arsecast out. Do check it out on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. And I'll be back with an On the Whistle from the Emirates Stadium tomorrow. Cheers.